What's good, YouTube? Wolfman here. Now we're back on Tom Macdonald again. We got Fake Woke here. This was requested in the last video by a fan. Obviously, this is called Fake Woke, so I'm assuming this is going to be a political song. But we're going to go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls.
I ain't going to say nothing about that because that explains itself, and that's straight up facts. Like how popular the WAP video was for young girls and kids.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's
true. There's rappers at like #1 on the billboard, and all they're talking about is drugs and stuff. And he's scared if he says something. Let's replay what he said there.
At the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song,
he's like, if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it.
I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're a shame gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump.
He's like, now it's easier to get a gun than a job, and like how Eminem used to like gay bash and stuff, and now he doesn't want fans that voted for Trump. How times have changed.
We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, because you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children, we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now.
When we were little, we were taught to walk and talk, but now the system wants you to sit down and shut up. That's facts. They don't want you talking. The government doesn't want you talking about anything they do. Like, and this is a very political song, and I don't like getting into politics on this channel because it always causes hate, but I'm just going to be speaking on what I'm seeing in the video.
And it went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got me too, or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they used the media to feed the flame.
They use the media to feed the flame, like using the media propaganda to feed the flame, to feed their narrative.
Fake woke, facts don't care about feelings. They won't tell me what.
This is facts. Like, I think a lot of people that say they actually care about the issues going on are just doing it because they're making money off of it. Like, they don't actually care about the issues you're bringing to them. They just pretend to care because they're making money off of it. But if they never made money off it, they wouldn't care about you. And that's true for like a lot of stuff that's going on now.
About feelings, they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake, won't same old safe zones. They so fake mode. Facts don't care about your feelings. It's crazy all these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor because he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picture up.
That's true. They hate their neighbor because they wear a mask and stay home. Like, talking about the pandemic here, people are so worried about if someone's wearing a mask or not wearing a mask or doing this and that or leaving their house. Like, just worry about yourself, man. Like, do what you need to do and stop worrying about what everyone else is doing. That's why there's so much hate and divide in this world right now.
These people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor because he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name. When has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase.
That's facts. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase. That is, like, a lot of companies will censor stuff, but they only erase what they don't like. Like, or stuff that's bad against them.
There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate.
And he's like, there's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. That's true. Like, there'll be people that will call what someone said hate speech, but they're only saying that because they didn't like what they said, even though it might not even have anything to do with them. They call it hate speech, but really it's not. They call it just that because they hate it.
I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name. When the system's screwing everyone exactly the same.
I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name. Now, I ain't even going to say nothing about that because I don't want to cause hate. But one thing I will say is, like, a lot of black people that I'm friends with and stuff, they said that very same thing there about Black Lives Matter. So I don't know. Like, I ain't even going to get into it, but...
The way home. Censorship's an issue because they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food and my family without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're under...
There, you know, the riots in the streets there that he was talking about. That was crazy.
Celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregate.
Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Now, facts is it's going to be the food. Because that same issue is going on here when you call the cops. Like, we've had some theft around here on our vehicles and the cops didn't come till the next day. And then they didn't even do nothing about it. Like, it's crazy. And, like, the theft is getting so bad in this world nowadays.
If you're liberal, there's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves.
They knew racism was hot, they designed it to sell. That's back what I was speaking on earlier. Like, a lot of people are just pretending to actually care about that because they're making a profit off of it. When really they don't care.
Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They show fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They show fake woke. Same old safe zones. They show fake woke. Don't care about your feelings. Use violence to get peace and wonder why.
Yeah, hold on, play that back a little bit there.
Fake mode. Facts don't care about your feelings. Use violence to get peace. Fake mode. Same old safe zones. Fake mode.
Hold on, maybe it was a little bit farther back.
Fake mode. Fake mode. Facts don't care about feelings. They know.
Anyway, I don't know where it is, but somewhere in there he said they won't get me, or he's like, they know they won't tell me what to believe in. And that's a lot of things that people hate nowadays, is like the system and the government, whatever you want to call it. Like, a lot of them are against you thinking freely for yourselves. They want to actually tell you what to do. They don't like you thinking for yourself, and like, that's causing a lot of divide in this world.
They won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake, won't say more.
Yeah, there it was right there. Let me play that back.
No, they won't tell me what to believe in.
He's like, they know they won't tell me what to believe in. So like, they know they can't, Tom's basically saying they know they can't tell me what to think. Like, I'm a free thinker. And maybe he's gotten a lot of hate for that.
Use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. But you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy. Say it's...
He said a lot there. Play that back.
Fake mode. Facts don't care about your feelings. Use violence to get peace and wonder why.
We use violence to get peace. That's so true. Like, they're literally starting a war to try and get peace out of it. Like, you're doing it backwards.
Isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. But you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy. Say it's...
That's true. If a man has mental illness, they call him crazy. Like, they don't care about that. I've read a lot of stories on that.
But you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy. Say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers die.
That's true. Like, I know mental health is like becoming like a big thing nowadays, but like a lot of people are just telling you just pop these pills if you're having some like suicidal thoughts and stuff. They don't actually want to help you get through it. They just want to push some pills because, you know, they're making money off it.
And has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying, fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety.
That's true. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. Now that is 100% facts. Like, whether the facts are good or bad, don't censor them. Let people get the facts and they can think for themselves what they want to do about it. Don't just hide it and try and tell them what to think. That's why the world is the way it is today. Sorry to say it.
Get addicted like these rappers dying, fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How do we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed that reaction. Now, I don't want to get too political on this channel because I know the hate divides, but there was a lot of facts in that video, like, and I'm not trying to cause any division between anybody here. I'm just speaking what I got out of the video, so don't come in the comments hating on anything I said about it or anything, because I'm not trying to cause any hate. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments anything else you want me to check out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.